Hello everyone, Carson here back on New York Times Sudoku. Today is January 21st, 2024. Let's start the hard Sudoku. Okay, so immediately I'm looking at block 4 because it's quite full. It's quite filled and I feel like I can almost get it done. So the digits that go in the cells are 3, 7, and 8, where 7 must go in row 5. These 2's point left, the cell sees another 2. So 2 in block 1 goes in one of these 2 cells. Another thing I'm seeing is in row 9, these 2 cells see another 2. So in row 9, the digit 2 has to go in block 7, and because 2 is forced into one of these 2 cells, none other cells in block 7 can contain a 2. So even if 2 here at the moment seems fine, you're gonna end up with no 2's in row 9. So that's why none of these can be 2. 2 is forced here. Okay, these 9's point left, and this also sees another 9. These 9's force 9 into one of these 2 cells. The cell sees 9. These 1's, they point down. The cell sees 1. These 5's, they point right. Okay, these 8's point left. So that forms a 2-8 pair, because in block 7, both of these 2 cells can only, I should say it like this. Both 2 and 8 in block 7 can only go in these 2 cells. So that forms a 2-8 pair, and no other digits can go in those 2 cells, because they're reserved for 2 and 8. So that forces this cell to be a 1, and this cell to be a 1 as well. So that means this cell is a 4. These 4's force the 4 in block 8 to go in one of these 2 cells. Okay, this 3, it points up with this 3 pointing left. That forces the 3 in block 2 to go in row 1. Okay, these 6's force the 6 in block 6 to go in this cell. Because we've got here 4 6's pointing into this block, that means 6 can only go in this cell for block 6. That forces the 9 here, and here, because this cell also sees another 9. Nines point down. I'm gonna mark the digits that go in row 6. 1, 3, 4, and 8. This can only be 1, 4 because these 3, 8. 1, 3, 4, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 8. Don't think it did much, but sometimes it's good to know. Okay, might as well fill out some cells down here, because I'm really sorry I don't really see much. So these 4 cells are 4, 3, 6, 7, and 9. Not gonna mark these. These cells are 4, 2, 4, 6, and 9. 2, 4, 6, and 9. Actually, I've marked the 9s and 4s like this. So 2s go here. Oh, so this can only be a 6. Head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this cell can only be a 6 because it sees everything else. It sees 1, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So it can only be 6. Alright, and after I place the 6, it forces 6 in block 7 to go in this cell. Points up, this cell C6. These 6s also point up. Okay, so 4, 5, and 5, 4, they point up. So in block 1, these 3 cells are the only 3 cells that can contain 4, 5, and 6, because these cells, all of them, see 4, 5, and 6. So these 3 cells, they form a triple of 4, 5, and 6, because these 3 cells are where 4, 5, and 6 can only go in block 1. So no other digits can go in these 3 cells. That places the 2 in this cell. Gets row 9 done. This 8 points up, forces the 8 in block 1 to go in column 3. So that makes this not 8. Actually, these are for 3, 7, and 9. These 3 open cells in column 1 are also for 3, 7, and 9. This cell sees both 3 and 9, so it must be 7. Because it sees everything other than 7, so it must be 7. Because it can't be anything else. That makes this not 7. That forces 7 in block 7 to go in row 8, and points right to force 7 in block 9 to go in row 7. These 7s also point right, and these 3 cells form a triple of 3, 8, and 9. These 3 cells form a triple of 3, 4, and 8. Okay, I'm gonna mark these cells. So 5s go here, 7s go here, and we've got 2s here and 3s here because of the 2 and 3 up here. And in column 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8 are the digits that go in the cells. Okay. So these can't be 3s. I forgot that earlier I forced 3 to be in row 1 for block 2 because of these 3s, right? So in block 2, 3 must go in row 1, and it eliminates all other 3s in the same row, so that this can't be 3 anymore, forces this to be a 9, 3, 7, 9, 7, and this should be a 3, 8. Wow, okay, so that was what I was missing. Okay. That means this can't be 8, which means 8 in column 5 must go in block 5, so that eliminates all other 8s in block 5. I mean, eliminates 8s from other cells. That's what I meant, sorry. So actually, these 8s, they point up to put 8 in one of these 2 cells. Okay, this 3 eliminates 3 from these 2 cells and forces the 3 in block 9 to go in this cell, and then the 7, 2, and 5, the 2, 4, and 9. Okay. Okay, now 7 in block 6 goes in one of these 2 cells. These 2s force the 2 in block 6 to go in one of these 2 cells. Okay, so after I place this 4, it points up with this 4 pointing right. That means in block 5, the digit 4, it must go in row 5. So that means these can't be 4s. 4 must go in one of these 2 cells for block 6. Okay, in column 8, 3 open cells left for 1, 5, and 8. This cell, okay, so it sees 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 5. So it must be 5, because it can't be anything else. Again, it sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could have also seen it by looking at the row and doing eliminations. So that means this can only be 8 now. That means this is a 6, this is an 8, 4, 5, 6. This 5 completes column 8. This is a 4 for the row. Makes this a 4. 3, 8 pair forces this to be a 1. 1. And then 4 and 3. This is a 2 for the column. 2. 5 and 7 up here, this cell sees 5. So 7, 5. No, not the 2, it's the 1. 4 here. This is 5. No, it's not. This is a 5. No. Okay, I messed up somewhere. Oh dear, this is a big problem. Because I don't know why I messed up. Alright, let's backtrack a bit. Okay, it was somewhat like something like this. So these are for 4, 5, 6, and 8. Yes, this cell indeed is a 5. Then for this column, this is an 8. Let's go slow here. Forces this to be an 8. Why can't this cell be 4? Okay, now in row 2, the cell can't be 1, the cell can't be 1. So 1 is here. That forces 5 in this cell because of, these 5s. And then the 4 makes this a 3 and this an 8. These are for 1, 2, and 3. The cell sees both 2 and 3, so it must be 1. 1. This is a 3, 2, 3, 8. So this now must be a 4, 1. These two cells are 4 or 5. This cell sees 4. Let's hopefully, nothing goes wrong, alright? Because I don't want to restart this. This is a 2, 8, and 3, 7, 7. Okay, so now it is correct. I finished today's New York Times Hot Sudoku in nearly 20 minutes, so it did mess up a bit at the end. I don't know what mistake I made, but it was definitely silly. And, yeah, I'm sorry for, my progress was a bit slower than usual. There was some things I indeed didn't see. I think it was the single 6 down here, and some other things. I think this 4, 5, 6 triple was somewhat essential. And yeah, I don't know what I did that made the end, made me mess up at the end. I just forgot, but that was indeed a silly mistake. But anyway, This is New York Times Hot Sudoku for January 21st, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hot Sudoku solve. Bye!